might not know this, and the PR might not let me ask this question. Do you guys know what's next for Bliss? Where you go next? Do you literally no idea?
We have hopes.
I tried to get the scoop, guys. So there is no scoop. That is the scoop.
The scoop is that we don't know.
Yeah. Hi everyone, my name is Mark Wilson. I'm here with the Scotsman, and today I'm joined by
Alexandra Emmerson-Kirby
and Matilda Shapland.
And you are two of the stars of perhaps the musical that has captured the most imagination at this year's Fringe, Bliss. Tell us about the show.
So Bliss is a truly effervescent musical. It's just so funny. It's a fairy tale. It's got princesses. It's got a dragon. It's got a fairy godfather. It's got 4 girls locked in a tower by their slightly overbearing father, who just wants to keep them safe, who just wants to love them and keep them within, arm's reach, which I'm sure most parents can identify with. But they want to be out in the world. They want to see what life has to offer, and they make it out. And they meet people who potentially wouldn't view them as what a princess should be.
Yeah.
Especially as women, and what a society would perhaps perceive a princess and a woman should be and should behave like. So they go out and they have to combat all these issues and kind of retain their identity to come to the conclusion that they're exactly right, exactly as they are.
Amazing. And specifically within the show, who do you both play?
So I play Princess Carmella.
I play Princess Holly.
And can you tell us about those characters specifically?
Yeah, so Carmella is larger than life. She has a very loud and in-charge personality. She's not going to shy away from having big emotions, from being outspoken, and being quote-unquote too much. And she loves to sing. Her shtick is that she has perfect pitch, and any
No pressure.
No, God, I know. Can you imagine? Maybe I'd say mine's maybe slightly more relative than perfect, but hopefully we're well on our way. By the end of the run, I'll be bippity boppity back on top.
Fine. I play Holly. And she's a creature of habit. She loves the animal kingdom a lot more than she loves the complications of the human world. Her main thing is she just wants to stay with her sisters. They all have these wild ambitions and these crazy dreams, and I think her dream is just to be surrounded by the people who get her and who she gets.
Yeah.
She's very funny. Hopefully I put that across.
Definitely do.
But yeah, she doesn't really care much about what people think, and everyone goes through these identity crises when they hit outside, and I think she's always very sure of herself. She's a nice through line, I think, in the show.
Yeah, definitely.
What has it been like developing these characters? Because obviously, when we sort of see a show, we sit in the audience and it lasts like an hour, 10 minutes. But we obviously don't get to see all the behind the scenes that goes into bringing it to life. What's it like throughout the sort of months and years sort of bringing this together?
Yeah, sure. I was very, very lucky to be a part of the previous workshop last year at Sadler's Wells at the Lily and Bayliss. So for me, it's allowing the character to develop with the discoveries and developments I've made as a person.
Yeah.
I think when I went into the character initially, I was less self-assured, less confident, and potentially just... you still give it everything that you've got, but I think I'm now a way more realised person and able to give her that love as well, the same love that you give yourself when you put yourself and your own needs forward. Then as a character development, you can start to find these nuances and these niches that can only come to fruition once you have grown and learned as a person with real experiences.
Yeah, that's amazing. But it must have been something that the producers obviously saw within you to sort of bring out, and it's amazing to hear how it's come out over the time of developing the show.
Yeah, I definitely think that I went into it with good bones. Otherwise, thankfully, I wouldn't have been asked back, and I'm very, very grateful to have been asked back to do it for a second time. But it's just now that my voice has developed, and now that my identity has developed and who I am has developed, the character gets to go on that journey with you, which is really, really lovely.
Yeah, amazing.
With Holly, so I've only just come into the show for Fringe.
Yes.
And I've just really enjoyed messing around in the rehearsal room. I've got a character who throws herself around the stage a lot of physical comedy, and it's been difficult because as like an adult performer, it's hard to put your own choices out there in a room full of people, and I was quite self-conscious of that. And I think what this character's enabled me to do, I didn't really have a choice. I had to just put myself out there, and I found some really fun moments and a lot of self-confidence in that. And then it's nice, I've workshopped a lot with the writers, and they've added lines and stuff for me, which has been really a real honour, just because I was stupid enough to do them in the way that they wanted.
Yeah.
You are so funny though. You are so funny.
And what's it like approaching, like as a musical theatre performer, approaching a song for the first time? Because like a lot of musical theatre performers, like you've played Tracy in Hairspray, you've played Little Cosette in West End, so two of the most iconic characters of all time. But obviously you're like maybe the 20th, 30th, 40th, maybe even 100th person to approach that. What's it like, in contrast, approaching a song from being the first to hear it, to bring it to life?
Well, for me, it's that. So Carmella, obviously, her voice is a big part of her identity.
Yeah.
And singing, she's really the only in a musical. Obviously, everyone knows that the characters are going to sing.
Yeah.
But I think hers is the only one that's acknowledged that is a singer.
So it's kind of meta in that way. That's yeah.
So I was very lucky enough to be trusted with a lot of the riffs and a lot of adding in touches that I really enjoy and that I love, especially in they call it a dubstep riff session in the score, to add my own personal spin on that and riffs that I enjoy. And it's about like having a good rapport with the music team and going, can I do this here? Do you like this? And then it's up to them to then come back to you and be like, actually, we really want you to be on book here, but this is a moment you can play about with and have fun with, and that's kind of what it's about, is having fun and being super, super playful and approaching it for the first time. It's exciting. You get to really give it your own identity, whereas like for characters like Little Cosette and Tracy, like you said, there's so many other people that have done it, and there's only, you can give it who you are, but within specific
you
parameters.
Can't stray too far from what the audience expect.
This just feels way more collaborative and more like a lot more discovery, definitely.
Yeah, I think as well for me, because I've mainly been a child performer, and so doing shows like Les Mis and Matilda and things like that, you're not trusted in the same way because you're 10. And I'm very grateful for that, because who knows what I would have done. So it's again, that's part of the journey that I've been on. So with these new songs, I've just really focused on the acting of them rather than the singing of them, because I'm on the alto line for the first time in my whole life. So I'm not as stressed as I usually am. And it's just lovely to be able to just focus on the acting, because it's in a very speech tone place in my voice. And so, that's been really, really rewarding.
Amazing. And speaking about singing, I got a special request. A friend of mine, Gemma, saw the show yesterday, and she posted on her Instagram. I asked her what she would ask. She did ask, apparently there is a lot of impressive vocals, she said, in the show. I've not had a chance to see it yet, but I certainly will. How do you keep your voice healthy during the Fringe?
This is a question for Alex, because as I said, I am on the alto line.
So, like I said, my characters, there's a lot of riffs, there's a lot of runs, and a lot of quite high effort belting.
Yes.
And for me, as a bit of I'd say a vocal tech nerd, slightly. For me, it's every night is steaming before bed. Steaming is a form of long-term hydration, which is not like nebulizing, which is a cold version of a steam, which requires a salt solution, and that's a short-term version of hydration. So I always set up the steamer, get some hot water, and I put a pinch of salt in because it's really antibacterial, so it's really good for your keeping any negative bacteria
just in the boiling water and just
and then I have it's called, other theatre peeps will know, Dr. Nelson. It's like
I know
like a ceramic steamer with a mouthpiece. So I do that every night, and then it's about keeping up with your fluids, so lots of hydration. I think I drink like 3 litres of water a day. And then I always, because we are athletes, like just because I'm not doing potentially the same level of dance that the ensemble are doing, which are incredible. Could not do that. You're lucky if you're getting a single pirouette. But I have electrolytes every day in the morning to replenish my fluids, keep sodium levels good. It's about doing a safe warm-up, a healthy warm-up, not over-warming up. Because a lot of the time, if you over-warm up, you can really stress your vocal cords.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be putting all of your intensity and effort into your warm-up and fatiguing yourself for the show. So it's about safe practice. If you have a tickle or a cough, it's about having a safe version of the show, knowing where you can push, where you can pull, and where to actually sit on the back burner. And it's about like knowing that the mic is there and you can trust the microphone to project. Like, you don't need to go into everything with such a high effort. Energy is different, but effort, like pushing is a big no-no. And I take like 10,000 supplements before bed. So a lot of sleep, a lot of water, electrolytes, steam, keeping all the muscles free, lots of nice massages, and getting a vocal massage. Big fan of a vocal massage, and just keeping everything as tension free as possible, because this is quite literally the moneymaker, and like you need to keep it as safe as possible. It's like any muscle in the body. If you're a dancer or you work with your physical body, like, you still are so prone to tension. Like, I could put my neck out and that would severely affect your voice. It's just about being intelligent with it and really self-aware of what you and your body needs, and checking in with yourself a lot.
Oh, amazing. So do you guys know, you might not know this and the PR might not let me ask this question, do you guys know what's next for Bliss? Where you go next? Do you literally no idea?
We have hopes.
I tried to get the scoop, guys. So there is no scoop.
That is
the scoop.
The scoop is that we don't know.
Yeah.
The scoop is that we don't know.
I'd love to know.
Yeah, we'd love the tea.
But
give me the tea.
It's just about enjoying what it is now.
Yeah, exactly. Living in the moment, of course.
Yeah, definitely. And it's about like being present in the moment and enjoying it for what it can offer now. And hopefully, I don't see why it doesn't have a huge future ahead of it. It's got fantastic bones, a great score, great book. Like, our characters are just so lovely, and we get to play sisters, which is really nice.
Amazing. So last but not least, look into the lens. You can either do this one at a time or together. Tell us when and where Bliss is on, how people can get tickets, and why they should see it, most importantly.
Sorry, is this thing on?
Bliss is on at the
Pleasant Grand
at
1 p.m.
Where can you get tickets?
The website bliss.com. Yeah.
Pleasant Fringe or the Bliss website.
Yeah. You should definitely come and see it, not only because we're in it, but also it's just such an effervescent, joyful musical with a fantastic score, a fantastic book. And if you want to come and see Matilda on the floor making worm noises,
why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
And the lovely William playing the unicorn Stacey.
Stacey's a huge selling point.
There we go.
And you should come and watch me hit a D6.
Amazing. Thanks so much. I want to remind everyone to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and enjoy your Fringe.